right, the Wilkes record players for you here on part one of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. We'll take a real quick break and send things back to you, Bob, and we'll be back with more music coming up from the stage of the Earle Theatre for the merry-go-round right after this. Thank you so much, Bob King, and appreciate you this morning as well. And appreciate these folks advertising on our radio station. I do want to tell you about the Go Tell America Crusade. That's the Blue Ridge Go Tell America Crusade coming up at Veterans Memorial Park. Begins on September the 8th on a Sunday evening and runs through Wednesday. They will have live music each night. The focus on Wednesday is youth. So any folks out there with their church, they would love for you to bring your youth group on Wednesday night. Come every night, but it's going to start on Sunday night, September the 8th. I believe the time is 7 p.m., but you can find that on Facebook at Blue Ridge Go Tell Crusades, and also we have it shared on our Facebook page as well. Right now, back to our special guests here for this first part of the merry-go-round broadcast, and that is the Wilkes record players. Back to more music now.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. Do this number here for Fran. She's come over here.
I recognize our Fran Club.
Yeah, Fran Club. And Sammy, too. No, what is it? Gatlin. That's his name. Yeah. Used to Sammy. Yeah. Kick it off there, Charles.
Go ahead.
Okay. Falling late at last, scattered on the ground. Birds and flowers that were here cannot be found. All the friends they once had not around. They are scattered like the leaves on the ground. Some boat drifts along through life lie scattered on the ground. Birds and flowers that were here cannot be found. All the friends he once had not around, they are scattered like leaves on the ground. And they are scattered like leaves on the ground. Speed up a little bit there, Billy. Let's play a little clean now.
If it'd be all right with the group, we'll take a real quick break, send things back to the radio station for a quick look at the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more live music coming up for part one of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round with the Wilkes Record Players. We'll be back right after this. Thank you so much, Bob King. If you're just tuning in or just joining us, we are broadcasting live as we do each and every Saturday from the historic Earle Theatre, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. And I'm Jenny Lowry, your host for today's program, and I'll go right back to more music with our special guests, the Wilkes Record Players.
Thank you, Jenny. Let's try a few old memories. Everybody ready? Just a few old memories slipped in through my door. Thought I closed it so tightly before. I can't understand it. Why it's bothering my mind? Oh, it all belongs to the place and time. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised they're left. Just a few old love letters with their edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. let go of Sweet Baby's arms right there.
Well, I ain't gonna work on no road. No, I ain't gonna work on no farm. Gonna lay around the shack till the bell ring back, and I'll live my sweet baby's arms. Rolling my sweet baby's arms. Rolling my sweet baby's arms. I'll lay around the shack till the bell ring back, and I'll live my sweet baby's arms. Now where were you last Friday night while I was lying in jail? Walking the street with another man and you wouldn't even go my mile. Rolling my sweet baby's arms, rolling my sweet baby's arms. I lay round the shack till the bell ringing back, and I roll in my sweet baby's arms. I know your parents don't like me. They drove me away from your door. Had my life to live on it, I never go down anymore. Rolling my sweet baby's arms, rolling my sweet baby's arms. I lay round the shack till the bell ringing back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling my sweet baby's arms, rolling my sweet baby's arms. I lay round the shack till the bell ringing back, and I roll in my sweet baby's arms. I lay round the shack till the bell ringing back, and I roll in my sweet baby's arms.
All right, Wilkes Record Players for you here on part one of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with more music coming up here from the stage of the Earle Theatre for WPAQ Saturday morning merry-go-round. We'll be back right after this.
$11.42.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and we appreciate our sponsor of this portion of today's program. That's Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. And right now, we'll go back to more music. Our special guests, the Wilkes Record Players.
We're going to do a little tribute to Bobby Hicks here. It's called Fade Love.
Still sitting on hot water.
She's gone, I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. I said, listen, show me a woman that can run. Now she's gone. Don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Mississippi River runs deep wide, and I got a woman on the other side. And now she's gone, I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Well, I'm a peachy, don't set free, and I'm going to let people be. And now she's gone, I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Don't come running, no that's hand. I'll give you a woman like I got your man. And now she's gone, I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. And now she's gone, I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world.
All right, great job, our special guest here for part one of today's merry-go-round program. That is the Wilkes record players. We'll take one final break here in this first hour. We'll be back with more music coming up on the merry-go-round. Thank you so much, Bob King, and here with about 10 minutes until the top of the hour. We'll probably have time for 3 songs from the Wilkes record players. What you got picked out for us next?
I think Billy's going to sing Old Mountain Dew. All right.
That good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them electric keys out our pew. I'll hush up my muggy to fill up my jug. that liquor's too red, it'll swell up your head. Better stick to that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug and you fill up my jug to that good old Mountain Dew. Now my cousin snored, he shot off and short, he'll measure about 4'2". But he feels like a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug and you fill up my jug to that good old Mountain Dew. Still on the hill, he'll run off a gallon or two. Then the birds in the sky get drunk and can't fly from smelling that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug and you fill up my jug to that good old Mountain Dew. I'll hush up my mug and you fill up my jug to that good old Mountain Dew.
Let's do a little on that. I'll get it out here when it starts like.
First hour. Y'all have done such a great job. Enjoyed the Wilkes record players. Let's give them another big hand.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Appreciate you having us over here again. Then you always a pleasure to come to Earle.
Always enjoy having y'all.
Appreciate all the people in the audience out there too showing that. And all the people out there in radio land listening. So good. So we'll end it up here with I'll have a Mountain Dew. Riding the night in a high cold wind on the trail of an old lonesome town. Thinking of you, feeling so blue, wondering I left you behind. Oh, get out, boy, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, oh, how that girl can love. I remember the night we strolled down the lane, our hearts getting happy then. You whispered to me as I held you close, we thought the night never ends. Oh, get down, boy, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, oh, how that girl can love. Said how that girl can love.
All right, great job, our special guests, the Wilkes record players, and right now we'll send things back to you, Bob King, for a look at news, weather, and sports. And after that, we'll be back with another hour and a half of music with our special guest, the Scalded Whippoorwills. You'll want to stick around for that for sure. So right now, all you folks here in the lobby, we can go out and get us a drink or some popcorn, and we'll be back with more great live music here on the Merry-Go-Round Part 2 coming up. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 along with FM 106.7 WPAQ.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I got up there and everybody else playing the song. It was like, let's take this place up here. No, I've been practicing this, and if I get up there and play something different, I'll ruin it, and I'll be like, why did I change? If I ruin Rawhide, I'll be like, well, I'm just taking it. Yeah, that would.
Hey, you went up to Gaylights and played Rawhide like you did Star. I mean, not Star.
Yeah, the Star, they throw me out, they have to come back.
Like free.
Yeah.
You practice like that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Don't play like big Star.
No, Star was terrible. I didn't play it yet. We played the band, but I didn't know when it was. Didn't really have somebody to play with me. I could probably find something. I was like, I just can work and all. I was like, I'll do it. But I'm glad we played as the band. but I'll play gay life next year. There's a few things I'm working on. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Yeah, I love it. Who's coming Thursday? It's talking about the cowboy truck. Who's coming this week? It's Connor Lambert and his crowds. I think it's not. Oh, the next week. You're right. It's not the fifth. No. You make the games wrong. I wanted to sit down with him, play a little man, learn a little bit. Well, I knew he did. I knew he's a
that a lot. He played great job on the bass. Anyway, buddy, good stuff. Do you know me? Good. That's good stuff.
Thanks, appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank you. But yeah, I want to sit there with him. I really had him at the game right, so I was back in line there. And I was just sitting there fumbling through something. He came up and he started playing along. And of course, Tim Green knows it because they used to play together. And he was playing all that. He's like, that's pretty good. Thank you. So yeah, Tim said, that's pretty cool if he came up and said, yeah, I do. I found him on the Facebook. And Tim has told me and all, which is don't matter. That's, I'm careful what I say. But yeah, because I might get a little excited. Good. And we're playing there tomorrow. All the big players playing. The whole service is Shady Grove.
Yeah. I've had that. Well, said that right.
I think they're going to do like this. Whoever, they didn't have anybody lined up. I think Tom's actually coming back. Oh, yeah. So Frankie's going to play. Yeah. Come on. Good. Bring on, Gavin. That's the cutest eyes up there playing. Hey, okay. He was up on your knee, just shake your tail.
He ought to love it. It's my city goes.
I played enough of it to say I participated. I was like, I back out. I don't really. I know about
Hey, will you unmute 9 right fast and we'll just see if we think we want to put do a amp or not.
Want to see you.
I got two boxers.
And I can wear his pants, but it's sewed together. I wasn't sewed together, it was punched together.
in the glass. When
I mean, they're gonna let people go right Thank you so much, Bob King. If you just tuned in or just joined us, we had a great time on the first hour of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round with the Wilkes record players. And right now, we're going to go straight back to more music. I'd like to invite the group to play at least 3 numbers before we take a break. And we'll tell you about who's making up the group as the program goes on. But let's make welcome. I'm not so sure about their name, and I wrote it with an A and I wrote it with an O, and I wasn't sure which one will be best. But we'll call them the Scalded Whippoorwills. Help them feel welcome.
Why don't you
me out in that cold rain and snow. Rain and snow. Oh Lord, put me out in that cold rain and snow. Rain and snow. Oh Lord, put me out in that cold rain and snow.
That's what I was thinking when you told me. No, I'm just joking. Let's take a real quick break and send things back to Bob King, and we'll be back with more great bluegrass music here on the stage of the Earle Theatre for part 2 of today's merry-go-round. We'll be back right after this.
What'd you do with those waters?
I got them right here. Sorry.
I'm gonna work up a good ladder.
Thank you so much, Bob King. And what we're going to do is, you want to go ahead and let me run and get one? Will that be all right? Okay. All right. Okay, we'll go ahead and send things back to the stage of the Earle. Have to do a little switcheroo here. Maybe Greg will take this opportunity to introduce one or two people. We'll see how that goes. And we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
See what happens when I'm just talking and I'm
never-
not thinking about what I'm saying.
Never know what I'll say.
Usually not a good idea. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, scolded. We're turning from scalded to scolded now. I'm just joking. Okay, back to more music here on the merry-go-round.
Thank you, Jenny. I introduced a couple of these guys. We had a casualty after the first three songs, and it was the first string of a guitar, which seems to be the only string we didn't have in stock. So we're going to remedy that. I'll introduce these guys. We're going to do a little instrumental here. Y'all pick one out. You have to tell me what it is. Maybe I know it. But we're all good friends. We don't play together regularly as a band. We get together every now and then and jam. So just look over how informal we are, and hopefully you'll get to join in with the fun that we're having, because we do have a blast getting to play together. But playing the banjo, he's also a great dobro player, great everything player, and instrument maker, and a retired man, and just knows what he's doing about all of it. And we appreciate him a whole lot. From right here in Mt Airy, Mr. John Boulding on the banjo. And back here on the large fiddle today, doing a fine job on the bass. He's one of the best you'll ever hear playing the upright bass. Keeps time like a metronome, and for people like me that play the mandolin and pushes and pulls on timing all the time, he keeps me centered. So appreciate him a whole lot for that. He does a great job. He plays multiple groups. You'll see him on electric bass sometime, but most time you'll see him on the upright bass. And he's right up the road in Ararat, Virginia. This is Brad Hite. How about a nice hand for Brad? We'll like to introduce the guitar guy when he gets back up here taking care of business. I'll let a lot of gagging he's doing now. We'll forgive him. Yeah, that'd be good. Let's do that. With a fresh first string on his guitar, his D28 Martin. He's going to step up here and play some killer rhythm right here and do some awesome singing. From down the road, get a F sharp note, it'll be all right. It comes up the road from Lincolnton, right? Is that where you live, Lincoln?
Yes, it is.
I thought it was. I went there one time. I thought that's where it was. But he does a great job on the guitar. And he's one of these guys that just knows 1,000 songs. You can't ever hook him up wrong. So if I forget what I'm doing today, I'm just going to turn it over to Mike, because he does a great job. Because yes, it's really well so far. Things can only get to go uphill from here. Is that what you're saying? He comes up the road from Lincolnton and does a great job. How about a nice hand for Michael Burgess on the guitar? Well, we might pour it on the next.
Get the A.
All right. Let's do an A song. All right. Let's do an old Bill Monroe number. How about I'm on my way back to the old one? You sing that on the chorus? Yeah, me too. Okay. All right. Here's an old Bill Monroe number because there's not any new ones. Here's one called I'm on my way back to the old one. Back in the days of my childhood, in the evening when everything was still, I used to sit and listen to foxhounds with my dad in the old Kentucky hills. I'm on my way back to the old home. That's old wines will love to kill. But there's no light in the window that shines on the valley. Soon my childhood days were over. I had to leave my own home. Mother and dad are gone to heaven. I'm left in this world all alone. I'm on my way back to the old home. That's old wine will love to kill. But there's no light in the window that shines on the where I live. High in the hills of old Kentucky is the fondest spot that's in my memory. I'm on my way back to the old home. The light in the window I long to see. I'm on my way back to the old home. That old wine will love to kill. But there's no light in the window that shines on the where I live. I'm on my way back to the old home. That old wine will love to kill. But there's no light in the window that shines on the valley.
All right, the Scalded Whippoorwills. You know what else I can't do is spell whippoorwills. I've spelled it every different way.
2 P's, 2 O's, 2 R's, 2
Wow.
L's.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a spelling lesson right there. I'd have to write all that out to see if you was right or not. But anyways, because I spelled it wrong, I think every time. I spelled it every different way you could. But we're going to send things back to you, Bob, and we'll be back with more music here coming up from the stage of the Earle Theatre right after this.
Maybe just leave 1 R.
What I can't figure out is if it was a... Yeah, if it was an O or an E. Yeah, I never got that.
W-H-I-P-P-O-O-R. I've done all the spelling. I'm doing it. Digging it, are you? Yes, well,
Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you. Also, I want to send things back to the stage of the Earle Theatre. Great music. Thanks once again to the Wilkes record players. Always do a mighty fine job.
Yes,
And
they
back
do.
now, Greg Jones going to tell the folks what y'all are going to do next.
All right, thank you, Jenny. We're going to do a song here that we're going to get Michael to come around and sing one. That's an old standard. Most everybody has their own version of it. I don't even know what our version is yet. We're getting ready to find out. I hope it is.
We'll find out.
I hope you enjoy one called the 9-Pound Hammer. Well, the 9-Pound Hammer is a little too heavy. Put it for my side. Put it for my side. Roll on, buddy. Don't you go so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? It's a long way to Harlan. It's a long way to Hazard. Just to get a little through. Just to get a little through. Roll on, buddy. Don't you go so slow. How can I roll when the wheel won't go? Well, I'm going home Mt Airy just to see my baby, and I ain't coming back. No, I ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, don't you go so slow. How can I roll when the wheel won't go? Well, there ain't one hammer in this here tunnel that'll ring like mine, that'll ring like mine. Oh, buddy, don't you go so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Buddy, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? Yeah, thank you. That's very good. Now let's go to E right there on listening house and go. Okay. We're gonna throw a gospel song in here. This is one that I love to do. About everywhere I sing, I try to sing this song because it has a great message, and it's simply just plain put. Hank Williams Sr. wrote it many, many years ago, but it simply says, "I'd rather be in a deep, dark grave and know that my poor soul is saved than to live in this world in a house of gold." And so that's the message. So I hope you enjoy it. Just turn around. Some people cheat, they steal and lie. Wealth and what it can buy.
I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and know that my poor soul was saved than live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and doom my soul and deny my God and doom my soul.
Alright, we're gonna do one I wrote now. I'm just kidding. This is for all of our mountain friends. Here's Stanley Rose tune for you, How Mountain Girls Can Love.
Get out, boys, go back home, back to the girls you love. Treat her right, never wrong. How about the girls can love? I was riding the night in a high cold wind on the trail of the old lonesome pine. Thinking of you, feeling so blue, wondering why I left you behind. Get out, boys, go back home, back to the girls you love. Treat her right, never wrong. How about the girls can love? I remember the night we strolled down the lane, our hearts were getting happy then. And you whispered to me, as I held you close, you hugged like the night could never end. Get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong. How mountain girls can love? Get down, boys, go back home, back to the girls you love. Treat her right, never wrong. How mountain girls can love?
I didn't bring my sweat rag up here, I tell you. Y'all working me like a mule over here. I win little chops and stuff. I got the lightest instrument, that don't matter.
You got 8 strings.
I got 8 strings, exactly right. Folks, we're gonna do one more here, and then I think we're gonna take a little commercial break. Do one here that we're doing a lot of old stuff. Let's go back and do a Jimmy Martin song right here. Do Sunny Side Up. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do the next one now.
Okay, yeah.
Sing that. Yeah. Are you all right? Good. All right, I'll do it.
crowd. You're laughing and talking much too loud, but I see a little tear sneaking through. It takes one to know one, and I know you. It takes one to know one, and I know you. A little tear in your smile, I see through. You've been hurt, now you're frightened, and you're so blue. It takes one to know one, and I know you. Little girl, come take hold of my hand and go right on and cry, I'll understand. But pay no mind if I start crying too, 'cause it takes one to know one, and I know you. It takes one to know one, and I know you. The little tear in your smile, I see through. You've been hurt, now you're frightened, and you're so blue. It takes one to know one, and I know you. It takes one to know one, and I know you.
The Scalded Whippoorwills for you here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. Bob will send things back to you and get a quick word from our sponsor of this program. This portion, I believe it's Old Mill Music, and we'll be back with more music coming up after this.
What do you do with Madeline? Dee? That lady on that commercial sounds just like
Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you once again this Saturday. And at Old Mill Music, we're open till 4 o'clock today. And some of the children have a lemonade stand set up outside because they're trying to make up money to go to the skate rink. So with that, we'll invite you to head up that way after today's program. Right now, though, back to more music here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. We'll go right back. I believe Greg's going to tell the folks listening out in Radio Land what the group is going to do next.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, we are. This is a song that goes way back. I don't know if many of you know who wrote this song. The Country Gentleman made it famous because in bluegrass circles because it was one that they did and just nailed it way back in the 60s. But this song was written by a man named Mel Tillis, who wrote this song. And we're going going to sing it. It's about a mountain in Switzerland I've never been to. Don't know that I ever would. John may have been there.
Yeah, I've been there actually. It's big.
I hadn't quite got over. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Did see Al or John when he was there, did you?
Yeah, they were beneath the avalanche of snow.
Yeah.
Was that Alan Mills? Anyway, we'll quit rambling on. Now here's an old song I hope you enjoy. We've never done this together, I promise you. So this is flying with
Work in progress.
we're flying without a net on this one. But we all love this song. Hope you enjoy one called The Matterhorn.
They started out from Bern one sunny August morning. There was just the four of us against the Matterhorn. There was Albert the Australian and John the Irishman. Me and Bill from Britain, Mad Dogs in the Sun. Matterhorn, Matterhorn. Men tried and men died to find the Matterhorn. That mighty Matterhorn. 3 miles up, we lost John, the rations fell below. Now out and Billy lying beneath an avalanche of snow. And here I am all alone, and I know I cannot stop. 3 more yards in front of me before I reach the top. Matterhorn, Matterhorn. Men have tried and men have died to climb the Matterhorn. That mighty Matterhorn. But here I am a-dying up on the Matterhorn. Not a bed for me to lie in or a thing to keep me warm. The Queen would surely knight me if I could get back down. But it's closer here to heaven than it is back to the ground. Matterhorn, Matterhorn. Men have tried and men have died to climb the Matterhorn. That mighty Matterhorn. That mighty Matterhorn.
I hope y'all haven't had as much fun as we are.
Yes.
We're about to have a time up here. Yeah, we ain't even approached B yet. That's the bluegrass chord. We might ought to do a bluegrass tune before we leave. All right, we'll go to B and do one here. Do Wild Bill Jones. We're gonna do one here about some of my kin, I think.
Wild Bill Jones.
Yeah, no, not Bill Jones. But I am a Jones, so we'll say that this is about probably really is about some of my kin. I'm just Wild Greg Jones. No, I'm Mild Greg Jones. I'm elderly now. I'm not very wild anymore. No, this is a good old song. Don't do it too fast now. And then get a driving beat. Here's one called Wild Bill Jones.
As I went out for to take a little walk, I came upon that Wild Bill Jones. He said my age is 21, too old to be controlled. I pulled my revolver from my side and I destroyed that poor boy's soul. He reeled and he staggered, then he fell to the ground, and then he gave one dying moan. He threw his arms around my little girl's neck and said, honey, won't you take me home? So put them handcuffs on me, boys, and lead me to that rail car gate. I have no friends or relations there, no one for to go my bail. Go pass around that old long neck bottle and we'll all go on a spree. For today saw the last of that Wild Bill Jones, and tomorrow we'll see the last of me. That was an anticlimactic ending, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank y'all very much, folks. What else we got in B? Anybody? All right. Yeah. Yeah, man. Lost and Found song. Great song. Oh, yeah. You're right. We got any Lost and Found fans here, man. Lost and Found's one of my favorite groups that ever existed in bluegrass music, and several of those guys are still around, and we see them every now and then, and I always tell them how much their music meant to me when I was first learning how to play. Tried to do a lot of their songs, man. It was so foundational to the kind of music that I really like. And we appreciate them. Without Alan and Debbie Mills may be listening. They listen to WPAQ a lot. If they are, I hope that they get to hear this song, and I want to tell them howdy. Appreciate them a whole lot. They do some fine, fine folks. And Mr. Gene Parker, we see him around every now and then. He's still a good one. But this is a song I hope you enjoy. Mike's going to come around and sing one called It's Getting Colder and Colder.
Colder and colder, yeah.
Oh, I'm singing? Oh,
Okay. I guess I'll sing funky.
You'll sing with me. Okay. Very good. I've been traveling on the road since I was 13. And now at 24, there's not too much I haven't seen. But I'd trade it all tomorrow if I could only find the one who tore my world apart, that loving girl of mine. It's getting colder and colder in this old house all alone. 'Cause without someone to love, this house ain't much of a home. I've fallen deeper and deeper into a world of despair. 'Cause the next time that I come home, I
year she'd be gone. Yes, I stayed away from home too many nights with the band. Everyone suspecting that her love was slipping through my hands. It's getting colder and colder in this old house all alone. 'Cause without someone to love, this house ain't much of a home. I'm falling deeper and deeper into a world of despair. 'Cause the next time that I come home, I know she won't be waiting there.
All right, great job. Our special guest is called at Whipper Wills. And the time is now 1 o'clock, so we're going to send things back to you, Bob King. We'll get a little updated look at the weather forecast and catch us up on our advertisements, and we'll be back with more music coming up here on the stage of the Earle Theatre for the merry-go-round. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 along with FM 106.7 WPAQ.
I'm telling you, he had the stuff in there, didn't he? I know. You know, it's funny. I mentioned that song. That was Chris Jones played that on the bluegrass yesterday. We did. Yeah. Sure did. What do you got there?
What's the feature? Is it something about a penguin? Boy with a penguin, my penguin.
I know. Wonder how the old folks are.
What's our helper's name, Patrick? What's the movie that has to do with a penguin that's out now? Why can I not think of it? That's the feature. It's something penguin. Boy meets penguin, penguin, my penguin. Well, it's a movie about a penguin. Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you. And I'd like to invite the group. Let's go and do, after we tell you about the sponsor of this upcoming portion of the merry-go-round, we'll play at least a 15-minute set at this time, and then we'll take one final break. Do want to remind you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round brought to you by the folks right across the street here from the historic Earle Theatre. That is Mayberry Music Center. Once again, located in downtown Mt Airy, right across the street from the historic Earle Theatre, locally owned by the Easter family. And they'd like to invite you to stop in and check out their great selection of acoustic, electric, bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. Also, Mayberry Music Center specializes in the Blue Ridge guitar, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mt Airy area. Always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars. And you'll usually find there some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. They've got strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, and they offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. And if you stop by Mayberry Music Center and you don't see what you're looking for, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And also you'll find a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers as well as the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4. Seasonally, they're closed on Monday. Saturdays from 9:30 to 3, and they're always closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mt Airy, bringing you this upcoming portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And back to more music now with our special guest, the Scalded Whippoorwills.
Thank you, Jenny. We've introduced everybody what Greg has. So I'm going to introduce over here on the mandolin. Of course, you've already heard his incredible vocals, but he's an incredible mandolin player, guitar player, currently playing with the Churchmen, and I could take the rest of the show to name all the great bands he's played in. And we also play in different configurations of bands with different names. But lives about 1.5 miles from me, down here in Mt Airy. Mr. Greg Jones on the mandolin bass.
I appreciate it. Thank you, John. And Jenny mentioned in that talking about the primitive quartet, I got to hear Jeff Talbert and the Primitive Road last night. If you've not gotten to hear them, he carries on almost the exact sound. I mean, he got new songs, but it sounds so much like the Primitive Quartet that if you like the Primitive Quartet, be sure you check out Jeff Talbert and Primitive Road, because they really do a great job. Also got to hear the Inspirations last night. What a great job. It's over at Dominion Valley Park. They're having gospel music over there again tonight. I'm going to throw in a free ad for those folks because they do a great job over there having an all-gospel festival. So if you want to go over and hear some good live gospel music, and I think it's all Southern gospel tonight. Last night they had some bluegrass gospel, so it's all Southern gospel night, but it's going to be really good. So I recommend you go over, see Randy and Jeannie Clark, and tell them that you heard about it on WPAQ. They'll appreciate it. And this is going to be a song that we're going to get Mike to come around and sing, an old Stanley Brothers song. I want to send this out to my brother. He's sitting on the lake right now, listening online. So my brother Tony, this is for you, buddy. I wish you was here picking with me, and I wish I was there at the lake. But, no, I'm kidding. But I love him and appreciate him. He's one of the best musicians I've ever been around, and we grew up learning how to play together. So I want to send this out to him. We're going to do one called Think of What You've Done.
Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done. Heart to heart, dear, how I need you, like the flowers need to do. Loving you in my life, I can't believe we're really through. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done. I'm going back to old Virginia, where the mountains meet the sky. In those hills I learned to love you. Let me stay there till I die. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done. Darling, think of what you've done.
Thank you, folks. Good job, Mike. Mike was right on it. Looking forward.
Still in B?
Yeah, let's do Gone, Gone, Gone right there. Do an old Lefty Frizzell song here. You don't hear, you hear it from people do it. I ain't heard it lately. Don't know if I can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll get Mike to sing one called Gone, Gone, Gone.
Well, she said if I ever seen her,
let's go down to A real quick. Let me sing, I was born with a hammer in my hand. Yeah. We play much longer and my belly gets to ground, I'll be singing I was born with a hamburger in my hand. It'll be a different tune altogether. You know, I'd say that's a point to ponder right there. All right, we're at, I don't know yet. Lost my time, it's 1:12. We're in good shape time-wise. I don't know how to tell you. I can do it again. It's a 1 and 5 kickoff, so. But it's a whole kick, it's a whole verse. Anybody want to sing any harmony on it, or just me? Y'all just, y'all talk amongst yourselves.
This is called arrangements while you wait.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah. Charge no extra for the arranging on the stage. But here's one, it's another hammer song. Now I've got tickled over what Mike said. This is a song called I Was Born with a Hammer in My Hand.
I was born with a hammer in my hand. It's the kind of love I doubt you'd understand. I'd give anything just to hear the cold steel ring. I was born with a hammer in my hand. Swinging steel is the only life I know. I've never been afraid to be alone. Oh, my mama understands I'll always be a working man. I was born with a hammer in my hand. John Henry was a steel driving man. You could hear his hammer ring across his land. But before the steam rail came, John Henry knew my name. I was born with a hammer in my hand. The boss man tries to break a good man's back. It takes 30 men to lay a mile of track. If the shaker holds the line, they'll be 30 miles behind me. I was born with a hammer in my hand. John Henry was a steel driving man. You could hear his hammer ring across his land. If you put us side by side, he would have to run and hide. I was born with a hammer in my hand. Yes, I'll die with a hammer in my hand.
Thank y'all so much. Really appreciate that.
Do another one before we take a break.
All right, let's do one more. Anybody got a suggestion? Can we do an Osborne Brothers tune? Can you sing one tune?
I think so.
Okay.
Flat.
Or yeah, B flat preferably. We'll do this one, and I'm gonna be greedy with the dedications today. I'm gonna send this one out to my dad, Donald Jones. He's probably sitting up in Cana right now, getting ready for a cookout later today. I heard tell of.
It's a birthday.
Well, I wasn't gonna go into all that, but he wanted us to send him out a song, and this is one that it's one of my favorites to do, and one of his favorites. We always love the Osborne Brothers. So many times we've called WPAQ and got somebody to play an Osborne Brothers tune because we love to hear the Osborne Brothers. And no, we're not going to do Tennessee Hound Dog, even though we'd love to. It's a good song. But now this is one that we're going to let Mike sing this one, and we'll try to help him with the harmony on it in the key of B flat if you're keeping a scorecard at home. Here's one called One Tear.
1, 2, 3.
come asking me to take you back again. One tear is all I cry for you. One tear won't make a heartache, one tear won't make a heartbreak. If the tear I shed today is all I had to pay. One tear is all I cry for you. One tear won't make a heartache, one tear won't make a heartbreak. If the tear I shed today is all I'll have to pay. One tear is all I cry for you.
All right, great job. Our special guest is Scalded Whippoorwills, and we got time for one more break, and we'll come back and see how much time we got. I do want to remind you that next week we'll be welcoming back the Glory Bound Band and also Too Young, Too Old. Right now, we'll send things back to you, Bob King, and we'll be back with a conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
Right now it's 119. How about Richard Cody Love? Big glad or me, pretty glad doing things less artists. Remember that?
Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you, and a very outstanding program today with the Wilkes record players. And now right back to the Scalded Whippoorwills.
Hey, James.
Well, it came from Bill Monroe, but Carter Stanley sings with it, so I don't know who wrote it.
This is another Bill Monroe tune, or one that he done anyway. It's about when your love's just all sugary. It's one called Sugar Coated Love.
Yeah.
One.
Sugar-coated love you gave me on the plate. I took a bite and then I looked to see what I had ate. Found I had a cinder all covered up in white. That old sugar-coated love is something I can't buy. You say you are leaving me for another man, but he had all the wealth and charm
tender ending. It sure was. It's like a storybook. All right, let's do let's see. You're in. Yeah, let's do a. Can we drop down an A and do "In His Arms I'm Not Afraid"?
Yeah.
Maybe. Do just a couple more here. We're going to get one gospel song, maybe close with an instrumental of some kind. But this old song here is one that I've always enjoyed hearing, and it was done, became well known through a man from over around Figsboro, part of Henry County over near Martinsville. And this is a song that, of course, a lot of us knew Jim back in the day, got to play some with it. He was really a gentleman, and they called him Gentleman Jim Eames for a reason. He was a true gentleman. And we missed the guy, but this is a great song. He made really popular. I don't believe he wrote it, but he sure made it popular among a lot of people. And if he did, apologies to the family and everybody. But this is a great song. I hope you enjoy it. It's called "In His Arms I'm Not Afraid." 1, 2. When I close my eyes in death, hold my hands upon my breast, sing for me a pretty song, while I take my journey home. I'm not afraid to bid this world goodbye. I'm not afraid to close my eyes and die. For this courage I have prayed. In His arms I'm not afraid. When I cross that silent sea, where the home lights beckon me, I'll feel no pain, I'll feel no harm. Safe, secure in Jesus' arms, not afraid to bid this world goodbye, not afraid to close my eyes and die. For this courage I have prayed. In His arms I'm not afraid. In His arms I'm not afraid. Thank you, folks. I think we've got about time for one more, if I'm calculating correctly. John, let's just light into a good version of Shenandoah Breakdown, I think. Thank you, folks. We're the Scalded Whippoorwills. Hopefully we'll see you again down the road.
tell you what, that's mighty fine picking there from this. Now I started to call you the Scarlet Whippoorwills. I'm going to come up with a new one. Oh my goodness. Anyways, you've been listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. Thanks once again to the Wilkes Record Players and the Scalded Whippoorwills. And until next week, this is Jenny Lowry signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the voice of the Blue Ridge, Wpaq.
The Scarlet Whippoorwill.
Golden. At first, that's where I kept putting that
And now the Scarlet.
Golden, Scarlet, and Scarlet.
They'll come up with some new ones.
Hey, you know what? Funny while ago, you only got one under that was one camera in my hand. I said, that had to be a painful bird. I'm out good to see it. Oh, my. The doctor got.
Camera is fine. I got an eye on it.
Oh,